Alright minions, let's have another little talk. Now before I get into the full-blown rant that I'm about to go on, let me express and make sure everybody understands this is my own opinion, it is my own rant. It has no reflection over anybody else in NDK, unless Mindy agrees with me, then maybe, but other than that, this is just my frustrations and my opinions. For those of you who may not have heard, though I'm pretty sure it's pretty impossible for you not to have heard about this right now, but if you haven't, Se7en and Sangchu were recently, a couple of weeks ago spotted going into a massage parlor. Now, let me just say, I have no delusions whatsoever about these celebrities not being human. And I understand that my amazing idols are also prey to their own basic human instinct. However, I do believe in holding idols to higher standards as they are public figures. Now, it's all been investigated already, and we've got statements from both Se7en's perspective as well as the media who were trying to expose him. The basis of what the investigation found was that Se7en and Sangchu were technically on duty since they were just coming from a performance as celebrity recruits, and they were trying to get a massage, and it was later at night, so they were looking around and they couldn't find any open one, and they wandered down a somewhat less reputable area, not supposedly knowing that that's what it was, and as soon as they figured it out, they left. But maybe I don't understand enough about how Korea is set up, but I'm pretty sure you can tell what type of establishment it is. I mean, that is their purpose. You see it, you know it, you understand what you're getting into, and Se7en has kind of been around the block quite a bit, so I don't really buy his story that much. But I could be wrong. Also, his behavior coming out of the massage parlor makes him a little bit suspect. He didn't want the cameras to film him, which, you know, is fine, that's normal, but trying to snatch them away and trying to break the equipment, that raises some red flags for me. Then he outright lied to the media about his drinking earlier in the night, which they had actually caught on tape. So he was already lying about his day. I am not entirely convinced that he was being completely truthful about this. Maybe he was just wandering around and he got distracted by all the red lights around him, so he didn't know where he was or what he was doing. In the end, he told the media that what he was doing was not illegal. Maybe it's not illegal, hun, but it's still not something you should be doing, especially as a recruit representing the Korean army and a celebrity at that. It's just, you're not, just no. Now, on to my second point and what really kind of ticks me off. If this incident really only involved Sangchu and Se7en and whoever else may be visiting these places or whatever, if that only affected them, then, you know, I'd be like, slap on the wrist, bad Se7en, and, you know, go your own way and everything would be fine. But no! This does not just affect Se7en. This affects every single celebrity recruit from now on. They have abolished the celebrity recruit program. Just in time for Big Bang to go into the army. Really, Se7en? Really? I'm so angry. I can't even express the anger that is fuming out of my head right now to Se7en. I need to find him, and I need to beat Se7en up. Okay, now that's out of my system, maybe I'll let him finish out his army service first. He's kind of screwed it up for himself as well as all of his dong sayings. Am I crazy to think that as a celebrity you should at least be more careful with how and when you make decisions? You're in public scrutiny all the time. You know that people, if they recognize you, you're immediately going to be on television. You knew Se7en, that you were on duty, that you should not be drinking, that you should not be out of uniform, and that you should not be going into the red light district. Did you have like a momentary lapse in sanity? Is the army really too hard for you? Is that what you're trying to tell us? You're a recruit, a celebrity recruit. You don't have to do what all the other normal recruits have to do. I've talked to Koreans who are very upset about the celebrity recruit program, so I'm sure they're glad that it's gone. But they do get special treatment. I mean, Heechul has been on his radio program for most of the time, and he's not had to be in the normal realm of recruits. And for Heechul, that's probably a good thing. I don't know that he could survive the army otherwise. I love Heechul. So I'm not entirely sure why you thought that you needed to get a massage that time of night while you're on duty. I'm so confused by this. Maybe you guys can enlighten me why this makes sense, why he thought it was okay. Or maybe you can just commiserate with me and just be so annoyed and we can all get bottles of 7-Up and beat him up! Now that I've gotten that off my chest, I'll turn it over to you guys. Post in the comments whether you agree with me or not. Keep it kosher, keep it clean. But let me know your opinions. I don't care if you disagree with me, that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I'll continue to post K rants as I get upset about random things that idols do that upset me. Just remember, everybody, we're all fangirls. We're in this together and we gotta support each other because who else cares? I got you guys.